And I think we should all be optimistic that she appeared to be in somewhat good health and was alive. It didn't look like she was being held against her will.
So he said it didn't look like she was being held against her will. You know a little bit about the relationship between DiMaggio and this family. What can you tell us?
I don't think she would have gone willingly with him at all. Like, it's not hard to tell someone to not act like they're sad or something when they see people. I don't think she would have gone with him at all.
So you think that she's being held against her will, most definitely, despite
Yes.
what you heard from the horseback rider. And we heard from an expert who said that may very well be the case, despite that description that we've gotten. You actually witnessed kind of a strange interaction once between Hannah and DiMaggio. Can you tell us about that, kind of how it made you feel, how it made her feel?
Well, I mean, we both felt a little uncomfortable, but we were driving home and he just said that he had a crush on her, and we both kind of just, you know, didn't really look at each other or want to make a big deal about it. And then he said, "Don't think I'm weird or creepy, Uncle Jim. I just want you to know that if you were my age, I'd date you."
And so how did that make you feel? How did Hannah respond?
Hannah didn't really say anything. She kind of just was quiet after that. But then once we got home, she, you know, texted me like, "Well, that was weird." Like, she was just like creeped out by it, if anything, weird.
So that happened, what, a couple months ago?
Yeah, on her way back from her gymnastics meet, so a few months ago.
So you're coming back from gymnastics with Hannah. He's driving, and I read that then she said that she wanted you with her if she was going to be alone with him. Is that right?
Yeah, whenever like he'd take her to a meet or to practice, she'd always want me there because she didn't want to be like alone with him.
Did her mom know this? Did she tell you if she told her mom?
No, she didn't tell her mom.
Why do you think she didn't tell her mom?
I think she had told me that because he was helping out with a lot of ride situations and he was a close family friend, like she didn't want to ruin anything between that, and she didn't think anything like of it after that.
So maybe you got the sense that maybe she thought it was kind of weird, but maybe it wasn't something to be truly alarmed about?
Yeah, I think that's how we both felt.
And what can you tell us about the trip to Hollywood?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a week trip, and then after a couple of days she came back and she asked to hang out, and I was like, "Oh, well, you came back early." And she said that she was on her phone a lot, posting pictures and like talking to people, and he got upset about that because she wasn't paying attention to him, and so he took her home early.
So they went on this trip, just the two of them together to Hollywood?
Yeah.
And did they stay in the same room? I mean, what was the situation?
Yeah, I think she said that they stayed in a hotel room, and then the last night of their trip, she went to her godfather's or something in LA.